Hello again, this is Mad Marty, and I know it's been a while since I've done a video. I happen to find myself saying that a lot these days. But today I wanted to do a little bit of product review regarding Star Wars Unlimited necessities, or as I like to refer to as my survival kit. So a few months back, actually kind of a little bit of backstory, I run with this crowd called the Salty Smugglers. They have another channel which I will gladly link everybody to through this video, but these guys for months were telling me to get into Star Wars Unlimited, get into Star Wars Unlimited. And very reluctantly, after about, say, 6 months of convincing, one day my buddy Matthew decided to have a party at his house where we would all sit down and play Star Wars Unlimited. And what he did is he had like maybe 15 or so people there, and we played, and he gave out a bunch of free decks. Well, for those of you that are familiar with it, Star Wars Unlimited, or those unfamiliar rather, Star Wars Unlimited is a customizable card game, and I'll do another review on that at some point. But one of the problems with the customizable card game is that it's completely customizable. So after playing at this tournament and having 2 free decks, I decided I wanted to create my own deck. The first taste is free, guys. So over the years, or actually over the past few months, I've accumulated a series of stuff because I wanted to make my competition more personalized. And I'm by no means any good. Of all the Salty Smugglers, I'm probably one of the worst ones on the team, but we're getting better. But in this case, I wanted to just kind of go over some of the items that we're going over. It's outside today, you might hear some cars or some wind. But let's go ahead and go over some of the items that we have here. So, to start off, this is actually already an open box, but this is a booster box. These run about $100 a pop. I did not start with a starter kit for Star Wars Unlimited, but you can probably build a good 3 serviceable decks from a single booster box. Obviously, for those that are more serious with the game, they'll kind of try to tweak it a little bit more, and there's a lot more fine-tuning, but you can get anybody kind of up and running within, you could probably get 2 or 3 friends with a single booster box, kind of get them up and running. So one of the things I usually use a lot is dice. So we have our set of just normal 6-sided dice. Probably runs about another $12-15 bucks. And then a lot of the players use these paper cardboard boxes. I do not like paper cardboard anything, and the reason for that is, number one, well, I'll put it to you this way. As a person with disabilities, there are 2 enemies in the world. That is a lack of durability and weight. Well, actually, you can change lack of durability to just cumbersome objects, things that are hard to carry. Like a lot of players will carry full sets of cards within these 1.5 foot long cardboard boxes. I just can't handle that. So as a person with disabilities, I decided to do things with a little bit more durability. So I do a lot of these Dragon Shield boxes. I mean, they're not Star Wars official, but every time I make a deck, they get their own color-coded box. I want to say these run me about $5-7 bucks a pop. So you can see here it's kind of adding up. This was my Rex deck. This was Admiral Thrawn. I believe this is Darth Maul, and I probably got a whole bunch more on the inside. I probably have about 6 or 7 actual serviceable decks. Not necessarily good decks, but 6 or 7 playable. This here is a token set. This one was actually given to me, but it has all the damage tokens and shield tokens and other necessary mechanics with the game. The standard quote-unquote tokens that come with the original game set are just terrible. Anybody that's played Star Wars Unlimited knows that for a fact. So you usually want a token set of some kind. You can either get them either some official brands, or I got a buddy that 3D prints them, does a real good job with it. But I don't know how much this costs. My guess is probably another 20-30 bucks. This one was actually given to me. It was actually a hand-me-down. But guess what? I'll take it. So, all of my decks require sleeves. I'm very OCD about this, and any deck that I'm actively playing required sleeves. And I also like to color code, or at least give a image along with it. This is a Jango Fett sleeve. As you can see here, it's $7.99. I've also gotten sleeves that are, let's see, I got one for Darth Maul. I think I got one for Obi-Wan Kenobi. I really wanted a General Grievous for a long time, but I never made a General Grievous deck. But anyways, unfortunately, I actually think this is the Mandalorian. I do not have the Mandalorian deck, nor do I intend to make one anytime soon, so I'll probably use these for something else. There's also a bunch of color versions that you can get, red, green. Actually, you'll see some green here shortly. But yeah, anytime I buy one of those, it's $7.99. So it's starting to add up, kids. This here was also given to me. This is a damage pad to go over damage during a game. These, again, I don't know how much this is. I wouldn't necessarily recommend these, because if you're doing competitive play, it's my understanding these are not allowed. It's nice to have, they look cool, but I'm not actively using it this time. Okay, so what else do we want to do here? Okay, so we got a deck pod. This was also given to me by my friends on my birthday. And you open this thing up here, you can keep your deck. And this little feature here was added by a friend of mine who also did 3D printing. I slide out Captain Rex, he's my leader guy. And this is my only real, truly competitive deck that I've made so far. But if we look here in front, we have another secret compartment. Can hold another base there. And if we have here, we have some dice and some tokens. It's my understanding that you can actually purchase these tokens, but these are actually 3D printed. So you see here we got TIE Fighter tokens, and we also got clone tokens, clone babies, because I use a lot of clone babies, and clones are people too. So just okay. But I've got droids. I really like these tokens a lot. They save a lot of space on the table. Got some dice in here. I might get another set of dice. Now, for any of you role players or tabletoppers or card gamers, damage counters, a lot can be said about a person's dice. They should reflect your personality. So I would encourage people to get a dice set that's worthy of them. And then just recently, my friend also got me a chance cube. It's just a simple red and blue cube, as seen in the Phantom Menace. I guess we roll this to determine initiative, but it's not. I mean, it's not the most exciting thing for me, but they really like them. So, but all in all, the deck pod, I really do like these. Very compact, take up a lot of space in a bag, but I do consider it worth it to have. Again, these probably run around 25-30 bucks, so I'm very grateful. And look at that, I have another one too, and this one is for Twin Sons. And Salty Smuggler AJ, and again I'll link his channel shortly, keeps on telling me I need to create a Twin Sons deck. Yeah, we'll get right on that. Let's see, what else do we have to play with? Ah yes, mats. This is a tube. It took me a little while to actually learn how to crumple up or roll up play mats properly. But we boxes. Once again, people that play card games at, you know, the game stores has a place to set their cards. This particular mat, I just got it at the time just to get it. It was about maybe another 20 bucks at the time. Back then, there wasn't a lot of Star Wars place at Cataclysm. Shout out to my local store. But for my birthday, my crew was kind enough to get me this Star Wars Unlimited official game mat. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at that really quick. Alright. Quick shout out to my dear friend Sarah, who pre-opened some of these boxes for me so I wouldn't struggle too much. Just throw that on the ground there. Hey, look at that. That is the Battle of Scarif. My friends said it was the closest thing to Rex theme mat that they could find at the time. That works for me. I'm really happy with it. Can't wait to use that in battle. So that will take the other mat's place in this tube here, and we will keep the other one as a spare. It's always good to have spare mats. So then comes card storage. Once again, I don't handle cardboard box card storage very well. It's just too cumbersome to carry. I can't do it. If I try to carry it, I will drop it. So what I decided to go with are these 1600 count card bins. These run about 30 bucks. I'm just gonna go ahead and open one. This is the one I just got recently. Thank you, Sarah, again for reopening this a little bit. Just toss that there for now. So here's a view of the top. Here's a view of the bottom. I'm gonna move some of this stuff really quick. So there's a nice little locking mechanism that goes in with this. That's why I really like these. These actually look like ammo boxes. So we open that up. 1600 cards can fit in there. And you have a nice little divider that you can kind of slide in and move around. The only wish I had with this, and I haven't been able to find anything, but I wish I had more of these specifically so I could do a little bit more organization. So I'm going to show another one of these. And look at that. Handle. Means I can carry it. It may sound like small potatoes to a lot of you viewers out there, but believe me, when I'm trying to carry this stuff into the game store for a competition, it helps. Or if I'm trying to trade with all of my fellow Salty Smugglers. So here is what a full one looks like. That one actually feels pretty heavy. Not really sure what's in it. Okay, so we got a bunch of spare cards in here. You see that? So I think I organized this. We got greens, blues, reds. I don't know. I'm not going to go through it right now, but you get the general idea. It's but again, because it only has it doesn't have these nice little hard plastic, I've had to use less. Well, these are still nice, but it just doesn't feel the same. I like it to be a little bit more sturdy. So yeah, these I really do like a lot. So yeah, for just a hobby that I've been playing for under 6 months. Let's see here. How much have I spent on this stuff? Let's see here. 30, 30, 30, 100, and there's others, of course. There's Twilight of the Republic, there's Jump the Lightspeed, and something Shadows. I don't know, that shows how much dedication I had to this game. I've probably bought like 4 or 5 booster boxes so far. All these little deck boxes, I've probably got like 7 or 8 of these. And then all the sleeves. I'll let you guys do the math. But again, it's just easier for me to just carry my stuff, move around my stuff. And also, that reminds me, one of my friends was kind enough to donate this nice little man purse, or satchel, as I like to say. But it had like a lot of little compartments in there. I actually had a few unopened packs in there. Don't judge me. But I am open to ideas if you happen to know of any other carrying bags. I don't like to do backpacks because it puts more strain on my back. So, but if you do have something, an idea out there which is good to carry a small amount of cards, again, I have to limit the amount of poundage I carry. I try to keep it to around 25 pound-ish or whatever. I'm just tossing out numbers. But I really don't have a lot of room for additional carrying. I only have one arm available at all times because I walk with a quad cane. And then the rest I carry is either has to be on my shoulder, back, or my other arm. So you can kind of see the limitations there. But all these things here kind of reflect my personality really well. I'm really big on color coding. I'm really big on a sense of order. So we got coded sleeves, coded boxes, cards are organized in a specific way. It's a fun hobby, and I bet you're wondering, Marty, why are you wasting all this money? Well, I got 2 examples for you. Number 1, it's better than blowing it at the bar, and number 2, it's better than drugs. So, you know, judge me for what it is, but if this kind of stuff keeps me out of the bar every weekend, I'm coming out ahead, and you will too. Anyways, I think that'll pretty much do it for this video. This is Mad Marty, reminding you to do what's responsible, avoid what's irresponsible, make the most of what you got, and get respect. Mad respect. See you next time.